Hey, 420 MSP, Harry here, back with our monthly visit with Chuck Maines, the leading hemp lobbyist in the state of Texas. And Chuck, first of all, you're back in Austin, right? You're back in Texas. We talked to you when
I
you were in Louisiana. So what's up? When did you come home?
I got back about 8 days ago. It was about eight days too long ago. I'm ready to get back out there. We're I think we got to 109 day before yesterday.
Yep.
Um, and I don't think we have a below 100 for the next 5 or 6 days. So um, I'm ready to be back out into a much
Yeah,
cooler climate.
I hear you. Well, we just broke 80 degrees. We have the opposite problem up here in the Pacific Northwest, but next few days are delightful in the 80s. So, hey, Chuck, you said you have news, a little bit of movement on the hemp front in Texas with government affairs. What's going on?
We do. So the Department of State Health Services, which oversees the hemp program, well, the majority of the hemp program, as far as licensing for retail, for the inline, I guess you would say, is all regulated by dishes, and they have been delayed because, of course, everything that's going on with COVID, in getting their rules and stuff put into the journal and published. That has happened. They have to sit in the journal for 30 days. They did that, and the department voted to adopt the rules about 2 weeks ago. And we are hearing that it will be probably around the 22nd. It was supposed to happen this week, but again, everything's been delayed with everything happening. That the rules will go into effect, and you'll be able to start to register to be a producer, to be a handler, any portion after it comes from the farm, starting on the 26th. Well, you'll be able to apply starting on the 26th. So this
Yep.
is big.
Yeah, no, it seems like the momentum's moving forward and kind of off topic, but I think relevant is just the national dialogue about the November elections. Again, not taking one side or the other, but Texas is very interesting that, as I'm sure you know, up on Politico and some of the analyst sites, but they're starting to see some shifting attitudes amongst the electorate, for lack of a better word. And again, not taking one position or the other, but I just have the feeling that could certainly impact or affect the work you do.
For sure, Harry. One thing we've discussed this before, but with the shortfall that not just Texas but around the country that every state's going through, we're all starting to look at what are the options on the table, and this discussion has now been brought up publicly by prominent members in the legislature. And so there's definitely more talk than there has been, and we'll see as we get closer to session.
Yeah.
We know we go in every year and a half, so we'll go into our session in January unless the governor
January. That's my next question. I know it's a little bit they do things a little bit differently in Texas, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's from a lobbyist standpoint, it's not a bad situation because it's every other year that you've got this intense. But from some regulation standpoints, like take example the farm bill. When the farm bill passed 2014, we had a year and a half, and if you didn't do it then, you needed to wait another year and a half before you got that regulation done, and which is what we ended up having to do and wait so long. And that's why Texas was the 44th state to finally pass their hemp bill. So
Yeah.
it's got its pluses, it's got its negatives. So we're just hoping by January we have some kind of control over what's happening, because
Yeah.
180 legislators over in that building, and everybody else involved with government relations and everybody else public
Yeah.
citizens. I mean, there's something. It's going to be a different world. I mean, majority of every state agency is working from home right now,
Yeah.
and they've got to be up there. It's got a lot to work out before we get there, and it's going to be interesting. So
Yeah, to say the least. Well, I'll tell you what, enjoyed the dog days this summer. Hopefully the next time we talk will be a little bit cooler outside. I get it. As you know, spend a fair amount of time in Austin, and I have been there in the summer, so I get it.
the dry and the heat is setting in.
There we go. All right. Thanks, Chuck.
See you, Harry.